a lot of what we talk about in this show is maintenance, right? We maintain our good health, and we, live a balanced life, and we have self-care. We live the perfect life. Well,
sorta. In an imperfect world, and we're imperfect.
Until we have problems.
And, we're all imperfect.
Then we have to deal with a crisis, right?
Yep.
Okay. So what do we need then?
Well, this isn't really just crisis, though.
Okay.
This is, you might be feeling a little low.
Yeah.
Like you were today.
That's right, earlier.
Yeah.
I'm up now.
Yay. You might be like, oh, weird, my ankle's hurting. I haven't hurt my ankle. I don't know what's wrong with my ankle. But what's interesting is that we stuff emotions into our body, and they go into different body parts.
How to deal with your emotions right now. It's Hunt for Wellness, episode number 205.
Hello, welcome to Hunt for Wellness. I am John Hunt.
And I'm Kristi Hunt.
And this is the show where we help you live your best life, mind, body, and spirit. And this episode of Hunt for Wellness is brought to you by waterdistillers.com. Great machines that produce great water for your great wellness. Check it out at waterdistillers.com. Hey, welcome to Hunt for Wellness. It's one of those things that this is what you need right now.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
you need to be hearing this.
You need to be hearing this because right now you might be going through something.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would say everybody's going through something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, kind of the gist of today's show is that we're going to talk about, a lot of what we talk about in this show is maintenance, right? We maintain our good health, and we, live a balanced life, and we have self-care. We live the perfect life. Well,
sorta. In an imperfect world, and we're imperfect.
Until we have problems.
And, we're all imperfect.
Then we have to deal with a crisis, right?
Yep.
Okay. So what do we need then?
Well, this isn't really just crisis, though.
Okay.
This is, you might be feeling a little low.
Yeah.
Like you were today.
That's right, earlier.
Yeah.
I'm up now.
Yay. You might be like, oh, weird, my ankle's hurting. I haven't hurt my ankle. I don't know what's wrong with my ankle. But what's interesting is that we stuff emotions into our body, and they go into different body parts. And so if you're like, I remember when I was working as a nurse practitioner, and I didn't know this other stuff that I'm going to share with you today. This patient came in and said, oh my gosh, earlier today, my finger was hurting. And it's not hurting now, but it was hurting. What is it? Well, that's not how traditional medicine deals with anything. It's like, well, if it's not hurting now, then it's not a problem.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, it's like, did it rain yesterday? I don't know. I can't remember.
But the deal is she was having a pain in her finger, which could have indicated there's an emotional something going on that's bothering her. And if she doesn't deal with it, it can turn into something more prolonged, bigger, expanding. Yeah. Her finger could hurt all the time. So
isn't that the way most people deal with like their health? It's like something triggers something, and then they figure, I've got to do this. I've got to lose 100 pounds by the end of the week, or it seems like we kind of react
to pain,
or to whatever stimulus.
A form of pain.
Yeah, it could be
form
mental
of discomfort.
It could be emotional, whatever it is, and then we want the solution right now.
Right. Yes. So we're going to help you find the solution, and
awesome.
it can be anything. It can be like, my heart, I want my heart to be strong all the days of my life. So I'm going to see what supports my heart.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Right, yeah.
It's not necessarily something is wrong, but...
well, and not every person needs the same thing or in the same situation. I mean, that's where, you have people coming to you all the time asking you, oh, here's my situation. What do I do?
Right. And there are so many essential oils. If there was only one, we would know what oil to use.
Yes.
But since there are so many essential oils and they do many things, every single oil does many things, and then there's blends, it's like, what one do I use
yes.
for me today?
Yes. Common question. Which oil do I use for that? You
Yeah,
know?
in my situation. So just some other things I want to talk about that we know that stress runs people down.
Mm-hmm.
And you can if you're stressed for a long time, you get sick, you know? And we deal with emotional stresses and challenges every day, which can impact our physical health if we don't handle them and deal with them. And so, you know, some of the simple ways of dealing with them is like, you know, identify who is irritating you and forgive them. And are you irritating yourself? Forgive yourself. And we talked about forgiveness in the trauma podcast.
Yes, that was episode number 102. Yeah.
102, yeah.
Yeah, trauma and trouble and grief. Oh my.
Yes. And so we just want to show you these tools. So I'm going to use I'm going to share with you a tool that I use all the time. I use literally every day.
Okay.
Pretty much. And it's called Releasing Emotional Patterns with Essential Oils. You can use the book, and Carolyn Main is the author of the book, and she's a chiropractor. She's releasing her 25th edition of the book July 17th, 2023. So that's a great book to get, but I think the online lookup is much easier to use, especially if the book is a little confusing, and I'm pretty good about figuring things out. I had a really hard time until someone walked me through it. I'm going to basically walk you through the online lookup. And
is this an app or a website?
It's a website, but you can, it's on my phone like an attachment.
Okay.
And so they show you how to access it on your phone, or that's where I access it.
Yeah. And what we can do is if you go over to huntforwellness.com, this is episode 104, we will link to that.
Yeah.
So it's super easy to do.
Yes. So and we're not getting any kickback from this, but this is a resource I use all the time. I think it's a great resource for you to use. And if you want to know these types of things. So there's 4 ways to look up what oil do I need, where do I put it, and why do I really want it? So they are, you select an emotion to clear, an essential oil to discover more about, a body part, like I talked about that lady with the finger, or an emotion that you want to feel. So let's first talk about an emotion to clear.
Okay.
So what's a really common emotion?
How about anger?
Yes, anger is a very common emotion.
Not with me, of course.
No.
But with other people.
That's right. So you look up anger, you select the emotion, and then select the emotion of anger, and then things will come up. And the oil for this particular one is called purification. And the opposite of anger is, do you know what it is?
Not angry?
Yes, but it's
happy.
Actually an emotion. It's actually laughter. Because when you think of anger, you're releasing something, like maybe you're yelling or, pounding, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're moving. And so laughter is also like that, but in the opposite direction. It's happy.
That's fun.
Happy.
I like that one.
I know. And so you're really good at that, laughing.
It's because all I ever do is tell jokes.
I know.
See, you're laughing right there.
I know.
Ta-da!
And the place that you put anger, the oil of purification to help release anger from the body, is the liver. And so,
what about that?
Yes. And so that is the body alarm points. That's what she calls it. Body alarm points is from traditional acupuncture as places to access the organs and glands on the inside of the body through the outside of the body, and just applying oils to those different locations. So, and then you get a statement of the lesson to learn, because if you're holding on to anger, it's probably you need to learn the lesson. And the lesson is, in this case, my direction is clear. So when this emotion arises, and everybody gets angry and for a minute or two. But if you've got prolonged anger that's like getting in your way, you need to learn, we need to learn, everyone needs to learn that my direction is clear. Because usually when a person gets angry, their way is blocked. They can't get what they're aiming for or what they desire or what they have in mind. And so the lesson is a shift into greater awareness. It's like, oh, wait. So in this situation, this is blocking my way.
Okay.
So how do I deal with that?
Yeah.
So that you don't have to have this really forceful anger, but you can deal with it and handle it and move through it.
I like it.
Yeah, because we can't just stuff the feeling. Well, we can stuff the feelings, but we're going to have negative consequences. They'll come out in other ways. They'll come out sideways. They can come out in physical challenges. So
My hand hurt earlier today.
it did.
No, I'm just saying. I like the story. That's what it could have been.
Yeah.
She was angry.
Yeah. Well, that's not where that is.
Yeah. Well, I'm just,
So,
I know.
yeah.
I'm just using that as an example. But okay.
And so we do know that the body holds feelings and memories. How we know this for sure is we have organ transplant patients that report strange memories and desires that they never had before.
Wow.
Even people that have received blood from people, which substantiates that emotions are stored in the body and encoded in the DNA of the cells.
Wow.
So I know from hearing several stories that, often like heart transplants, a person with this heart transplant kept having a dream that they like fell and that went boom. And they've eventually found out that was the way the person died who gave them the heart.
Oh, my goodness.
And that memory was encoded in their heart.
Oh, that's wild. They should make
I
a
know.
movie about that.
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of stories. If you're interested, you can research that.
Yeah.
It's literally fascinating. But so anyways, won't go on and on about that. But truly, feelings and memories are stored in our body organs. So, and then the studies at New York University proved that the amygdala gland, which is in our brain, which stores and releases trauma in the body, does not respond to sight or sound or touch, but releases trauma through the sense of smell, which is what essential oils are. And, obviously there's other smells too, but oils help us release
Wow.
trauma and other feelings. So here's another thing. If you love a certain oil, a certain essential oil, and you'd be like, oh, I just love this. Have you had that experience?
Several times, of course. Yes, I love lots of oils.
I know. What's one of your favorites?
Well, let's see. What would be one of my favorites for today? Let's say Idaho Grand Fir.
I love that one
I do too.
Yeah.
That was the last one I put on about a
Yeah.
half hour ago.
I love that smell.
Yeah, it's good.
And so there are certain oils that are just like, I love it, love it, love it. Every time I love it.
I know.
And so what you want to do is look that oil up and find out, why do I love this oil so much? And you really need that oil. If you love that oil, you need that oil. So one of the oils that I picked today was Believe. And that's an oil that I love.
Okay.
And the emotion is dishonesty, which is like, oh my goodness. So when you read these, don't just start judging yourself. Because this dishonesty, you'll find out in the lesson I'm going to share with you in a second, is interesting. So the location is spleen. And the lesson is, I am true to myself. So am I always true to myself? That's where I might be dishonest.
Oh, I see.
Caring for myself or serving myself.
Okay.
So, because I really try to be honest in everything that I do. So this applying Believe and making the statement, I am true to myself, several times a day will help the body shift and move to support being true to myself.
Yay.
Isn't that cool?
That's awesome. I love it.
I know. So that is when you look up an essential oil. So
Okay.
first we've looked up an emotion.
Right.
And then we're looking up an essential oil. Now this time we're going to look up a body part.
Okay.
So we could look up that finger.
Right.
I looked up, in this case, the eye. Because you might have challenges with the eye, might not be seeing quite as clearly, maybe itching a lot, or, just some
Right.
irritation, annoyance with the eye. And so what oil do I smell? It tells me purification. And the opposite emotion, did I put that?
It's awareness.
Yeah, that's the positive side of it.
Oh.
I don't remember what the negative side was. And the way out is, or the lesson is, it's safe to see. So if a person is having a trouble with their eyes, it might be they don't want to see something. They're afraid to see something.
Right.
And so the eye is giving a warning by having some feelings or, changes in it to tell the person, hello, deal with your vision, deal with what you're looking at,
Right.
Emotionally, deal with that. Because so the lesson is it's safe to see.
Yeah.
And so if you keep putting those oils on, and in this case, you do not put oils in your eyes.
No oils in the eyes, please.
Or the ears.
Or the ears.
Yeah, you don't want to. But there are hand and feet alarm points or eye points, eye alarm points on the hands and feet. So you put the oils there on the hands and feet instead of on the eye itself.
Do not put them in eyes.
No.
Repeat.
Or ears.
Or ears.
Yes. Okay, the other way to use this tool, releasing emotional patterns with essential oils, is feeling the feeling that you want to feel. So you can choose a certain feeling. And this feeling I picked was action. I want to feel action, meaning...
You want to do something?
Move
Right.
forward, move ahead. And so the oil in this case is lemon myrtle. And you want to feel the feeling of action and release procrastination. That would be the negative.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Where do I get that lemon myrtle essential oil? I think I need some of that.
It's procrastination or lack of direction. And then you apply it to the large intestine, which can be on the finger.
Yeah.
And so there's a point in the body that connects to the large intestine. And then the lesson is I take action. So these are like you would choose this oil, lemon myrtle, and then you would use that several times a day, applying it to the body point. And speaking the words, I take action. You want to release procrastination. And the way that Carolyn Main says to do it is feel the feeling of procrastination. And then you want to switch to feel the feeling of action. And that's what she says. Move back and forth between feel the negative feeling and feel the positive feeling. There is another way to do it, and that is to use the emotional or the prayer of transformation. And that's typically what I use. So we'll link that.
Yeah, we did a podcast on, I can't recall the title, so we'll have to put it in the show notes, but it includes the prayer of transformation in it, and we go through that. So,
but we'll just have the prayer of transformation in there too.
Yeah, we can actually link that.
Go over to huntforwellness.com. This is episode number 205.
Yes. So, if you don't have that access, and there is a fee to get this.
Okay. But it's well worth it because you use it every day.
Oh my gosh, it's totally worth it. And you can use it to help other people as well. So another thing to do, like if you don't have access to that website and you're just like, I need something right now. What do I do? Ask yourself, what oil am I drawn to right now? What oil do I want? Go look at your oils. And your body intuitively knows what it needs or wants. And so you will, if you look, you will be drawn to a certain oil. And then you can do this by picking that oil, obviously putting it on, and smelling it and just breathing it in. But then you can also use the releasing emotional patterns with essential oils. You can use that resource to find out, what is that oil doing for me and where exactly should I put it?
Right.
So,
we'll have links to that as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Over at huntforwellness.com, episode number 104. There we go.
Yes. So you always say, what do you have at the end?
Yeah. Well, any closing thoughts before we end? Any last words of wisdom? I mean, what do they need now?
Play with your oils.
Yes.
Have fun with your oils.
Yeah.
They're supporting your emotional well-being, your physical well-being, spiritual well-being. And if you don't have oils right now, I recommend you get the premium essential oil starter bundle.
Yes.
That's got 12 essential oils with a diffuser, and you can use these oils in so many situations.
Yeah, it covers a lot of areas.
Pan away sore muscles.
Right.
Thieves immune system.
Yeah.
Lemon cleansing. Peppermint energizing.
It's kind of like, your basic toolkit.
Yeah, but it kind of covers all the things.
Yeah.
Peace and calming sleep. Valor, courage.
Yep.
Digestion. Raven, respiratory. Stress away. Says it what it is, Lavender.
Everything.
Yeah.
That's lavender, the most versatile essential oil. It seems.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and if someone happens to go to huntforwellness.com, episode 104, we'll have the link to that kit. But if they go over to youngliving.com and they need to say, how did you hear about us? You have to put a number in. And what would that number be?
120-9527.
Okay, yeah. So that way we get a little credit for that, for introducing you to it. And then also, there's other things that you get when you work with us with essential oils. We have lots of education classes. We have some little gift boxes that you get when you start. And just all kinds of goodies. So make sure you... and if you have any questions, over at huntforwellness.com, we have the blue connect button. It's on almost every page. Just give us your email or your phone. We'll reach out to you and answer any questions you have, help you get started. So it's real low key, no big pressure or anything like that. We want to help you reach your goals.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Well, this episode of Hunt for Wellness is brought to you by waterdistillers.com. Great machines that provide great water for your great wellness. Find out more at waterdistillers.com. And I think what I need right now is to be done with this podcast and then get ready for the next one. So join us next time on Hunt for Wellness.